how's it going? We're here yet again, and we are playing Disco Elysium with sound. How's everybody doing today? It's been a while since I streamed, a whole 4 days, and feeling good. Hey, yeah, we are at a great turning point in this game. Still gotta talk to those two, gotta talk to these two. 4 days of peace and quiet. It's true! Basically, whoa. I can hold down right click? I've never seen this before! Oh my god. Huh. But yeah, I haven't been doing Mad Hat. It's good to see you. Unfortunately, I'm shattering the facade of silence. I have found you undeserving. Words are your future. Who's this guy?
Boy, am I ever so grateful to you, officer. But I'm not the only one who wants to thank you.
Okay. Hi, Lena.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
It was a truly epic long-distance trek. It's on my way while I was working on the case. I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now. Just doing my job, man.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie,
ribbon.
Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
Interesting. A silver bird skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
What? An 8-eyed avian? Yeah, suggestion. Whoa, 83%? That's pretty good.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hell yeah. I'd like to hear about some cryptids you studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Oh, well, I mean, is your husband not enough?
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
I like the sound of that. No, just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Cryptids, cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids.
What do you have about this electrochemistry? Is this a bird cryptid? What's the biggest, tiniest, most dangerous? No. Yeah, bird cryptid.
No, it's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Speak sharp.
The 8-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
I kind of like how their version of Bigfoot is a giant bird.
Mutation? Huh. All of evolution is a mutation.
That's a valid point, actually.
Until it was sighted by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
Uwe Plattenkalk. That's a good name. I gotta use that in a D&D run. I need to hear about this sighting.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
Okay. What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus.
Okay, so he accidentally found there?
He was lost, without any navigation equipment, and desperately low on water.
Generally a problem.
After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
Okay.
Eat the bird. Uva. It's the only way to survive.
I understand he started hunting it.
Yes, a bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Platzenkalk followed the Tetatorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest.
Okay.
The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist.
I mean, this bird is 11 feet long, like wide, wingspan. That is huge. Like, what is a rock gonna do except bounce off his skull?
Watch out.
Then the Tetatorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Probably because his mouth was about as big as he is.
The bird was controlling his mind.
What?
It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
Yeah, exactly. How? An 8-eyed, mind-controlling bird. Fuck yes. Yeah.
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrao is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Okay.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
So is that the last anyone saw of it?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Well, needless to say, they probably matched it off some of those 8-eyed skulls.
Very, very hard.
Hard? Oh, it's hard to pass off.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Kim said 1, and I'm going to respect his patience.
Of course, dear.
Thank you. That's it for now. Thank you, ma'am. Now what I get? I want this cryptid thing on my body. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize it was like a triangle. I thought it was like 4 on each side over here. Inland Empire and Volition. Cryptid's protection. I like that. Slender bolo tie. Okay, but what does it look like? That is infinitely better than my stupid bow tie. And I don't need the drama. In more ways than one. These guys are orange and I just can't have that. Alright. So, yes, back to the actual investigation. Yeah, we got the whole story from Tritus. We gotta confront Classy. So basically, these guys have 180 degrees. Basically, they crumbled after the interrogation. And they're showing a completely different scene. Basically, yeah, they were covering for this one gal as, you know, she's basically somebody that they've designated under their protection. So, yeah, we gotta see she was involved in this murder. But first, let's talk to our so-called partner.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
You can eat my ass. I'm out of here. He's gonna be mad when I crack this case wide open. I like how we let her sleep it off in the morning. I was like, yeah, think about what you said. Hi.
It's always good to see you.
Oh, well, that was actually genuinely kind.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Oh. Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Oh.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Oh, okay. Expecting this? You sent us on a runaround? You lied to us, miss. I'm a cool cop, remember?
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
A whole day, mind you. Well, no. Like
Why
12
did
hours.
you waste our time then?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Okay. It's not a good enough reason. Cool, I'm
I
satisfied.
am not. There is more here, miss.
You're right. There's more.
More.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Oh, okay.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
Okay.
Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Shivers, I got a new respect for you. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? RCM's involvement. What's got to do with this?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
Yeah? What's going on? What'd you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern.
Okay.
If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will
Okay.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill,
Interesting.
well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Did you murder him? What did you do to have these people after you? What happened here? The night he died.
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay, I can expect that.
Which is an indicator of truth.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Kumo.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
Oh.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Okay. Night he died.
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Okay.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Oh.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her. A dark and indefinite wave.
An assassination attempt.
She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There.
Okay.
He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
Okay.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Interesting.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
That's a motherfucker. Cigarette mess.
Oh,
That's a motherfucker.
yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Okay.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Gurnet. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Shut up, electrochemistry.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little.
A little blood. Interesting.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Okay.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection. As far as you can.
All right. Empathy. I feel like you're jumping the gun here. Come here. As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
No, valid. Ran downstairs, then it happened. Did you kill Lily? No. Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Okay.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Okay. I'm probably going to have to do some visual calculus there. I'll put on my thinking pants. Oh, yeah.
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
Ruby? Who's
I
Ruby?
sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Interesting.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought the Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Oh,
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
sure. Let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Okay, you bathed him?
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Okay.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Oh, come on.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Yeah. She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Sorry, I was sewing some of my clothes back together, and I just stepped on a pin. It really hurts. Well, okay. But, then what'd you do? Yeah, that was a
Ruby went outside
surprise.
to talk to Titus
I was
and the
playing it
boys.
cool.
I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
Okay.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
Okay. What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where is Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Okay.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Okay. What did you do after these people?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Oranje.
Interesting.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them.
Oh.
I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
Huh.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need
Okay.
the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scott conglomerate.
Oh.
That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
Oh.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. It's like a one-stop shop. You make enough money to disappear. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Serves them right. That's what I'm king. This. You're right. This is bad. You destroyed. No. Yeah, it's a lot of shit you got yourself
It
into.
is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting,
Oh.
a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Valid.
That can wait. Look
Okay.
into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because
Oh.
of me.
Yeah.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
Well, by not remembering a single goddamn thing. I don't either. There we go. We'll commit to that. It's like I don't deal with it. Yeah.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
Not dealing with it.
Around her, a drop in the atmospheric pressure. Not long from now, it will get dark. The rain will come, and the air will start moving faster, circling the box she stands on.
Interesting.
She's already in prison here for what happened, and she's prepared to never leave, even after his death.
After you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
Huh. I kind of like how, they give you a chance to build your character through somebody else's story.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah, that's possible. Something to consider.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
Thanks, Kim.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Huh. When was the window changed? Back to the crime.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
I'll do it. In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
See, I don't need to ask whether she killed him. I feel like that's superfluous.
He's thinking, are we done here?
God's name. The love that did him in. Wake up. What? I don't understand this one, but let's give it a clack.
But we are awake, sire.
Oh.
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind.
Oh, you know
We
what?
are a bulwark, unbreached. If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just one, and we will gladly change our minds.
Okay. Could the lure explicitness conceal something less sensational but more illegal? Yeah, nothing. Yeah, let's try this one.
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
Okay, drama, let's not break the fourth wall. I will not be attacked here. I am creating you.
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you kill
What?
Ellie? Fine.
Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this?
Okay.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet, sweet drugs.
I just have this crazy idea that you killed. No, no, no. You did it in self-defense. Drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps it contributed to end. I mean, I feel like I'm accusing her, but it's the possibility. Yeah.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
It's not what I was going for, but okay. There.
What does that mean?
Oh.
Do
Did you kill him
drugs
for
make you
drugs?
aggressive?
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel okay with each other.
Honey, you have not read history.
I thought you Ravishol people would be more enlightened on this. I'm sorry, officer. I'm under some stress here.
All right.
Like what?
I don't need to press that. Oh, now she's mad. Let me see.
She nods.
The
Yeah.
room. Where's that door lead to?
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down.
Damn right I'm gonna
I've
do
been
it.
wondering myself, but I'm light of foot. Not a good door kicker.
Quite a collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Okay.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but
Oh.
you should still reprimand her.
Authority. Ironically, you don't have any authority here. Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. Impressive. How do you amass such a hoard? Yeah.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
Things peptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments,
Like what?
like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
Oh.
Very funky.
As far as that goes, then. Huh.
All right.
All right. I don't think I've missed two. Yeah, these are all stats I don't have. I need, like, walk up and punch somebody in face activity.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
I'm not going to say it killed him. Love did him in after all. No. What is communism in this? What? Killed him.
No, Communism killed him. Remember?
What?
Love made it possible. You know this much.
I don't. What is communism?
You
in
do
this?
not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
What? Where is this going? How do I?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
So love did kill a man.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold.
Did I say that to her, or did I just think that while looking at her?
Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Understandable. Was it real?
I don't know.
Okay. Apparently I asked her. That was a thought that probably shouldn't have been voiced, but, you know, here we
The
are.
same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Okay. Alright, what do we got? So we need to find Ruby's location. And we could be nice to a, Oh, nice. I actually didn't realize my name was here. But yeah, I think now that we got a different personality, it's like, look, we just gotta ask.
This window is pristine on the...
Hold up. Let us... Do we have our visual calculus glasses? Our visual calculus necktie? Okay, that doesn't exist. Do we have a visual calculus hat? Jacket? Do I got detective pants? Oh, here we are. Boom. Which I actually kind of like this jacket. It's not often that I really stack the stats, but how about that raincoat? Endurance, conceptualization, drama. And just in case logic has to come in here. Fucking... I look like a professional, I think. Cool. So what we got? Do it!
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
What happened here?
Light from the desk lamp. The golden light
Boom.
melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind.
I like the
are two neon lit
angles.
shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
Yep. Angle. We can probably see exactly
The
where it
man
came from.
looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Oh, thanks, Endurance. I didn't figure that out myself. Where did it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Okay.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Okay. Should there be gun residue outside? That was... No.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away.
Ah, okay.
This was more than a week ago.
Well, I'm about 80% sure?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example.
And
This
quiet.
is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Any arguments?
None that you've found thus far.
What do
But
you
that
mean?
doesn't mean there aren't any.
The sound.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Okay.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Crap.
The bookstore. They have maps.
Oh, why did
You're
I never
thinking,
consider that?
What if the shot didn't come from the roof, right?
Yes.
Good. We should come back with a map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Oh, okay.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain.
I mean, how
He
would you?
never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
And we blink. All right, to the bookstore. After talking to the Hardys. See, I like how suddenly, now that the case has progressed, we have, you know, destinations, leads. It's pointing us in directions. All right, homie. Are you gonna be mad at us?
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, that was still gruff. Okay, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your ringleader, I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's camp. I've seen her in the laudanum and dosed Elysium. No. I don't need to let him know that I'm absolutely out of my mind. She killed the victim. No, civil war is brewing. Only way. Case I'm investigating drug smuggling. Level with you.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch,
It's
you're
not a suspect. I need to follow the chain.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Jesus Christ!
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
It's not
You
legalese.
don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
Jesus Christ.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind
Perfect.
Titus's back.
Jesus, 8%? Oh my god. Saw the winch outside. Staged like a play. We're seeing. Sure.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected. Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Why am I such an idiot?
No one knows.
Oh, come on. I did that to myself. Oh, whoa. When did I get an extra morale point? Squint your eyes
Still
harder.
nothing. But that's okay.
Rude.
This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory. Right.
I mean, that's fair.
Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that.
Authority, you have lost your chance to being the cool guy a long time ago.
Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. Let's look at this as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby?
Trajectory.
His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did.
What the fuck? I just want to hear the components of the theory. What the hell? Pain threshold. Where'd you come from with this shit? And I'm completely alone. No.
Smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys.
Access to the roof, weapon, and motive.
For starters, you could find out what's behind that mystery door in the kitchen. If it's a secret route, she could have used that to get to the roof.
It's possible.
Can't get through the door. You know what would help? Doing a thorough search of this room. Maybe something's hidden.
Thank you, Perception. That's a
Could
good
crack
hint.
Classia's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful.
I could kick down that door.
You should say, I need to kill myself and it's all over.
Jesus Christ, Pain Threshold! Are you the game over stat?
No, nothing good will come of it. He did the right thing not saying that the last time. Just do what the nice helpful guys said and don't do the bad things.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Jesus!
Unless we have more business, we should.
Fine. I'll be back, Titus. Alright, so bookstore. Step 1, we'll buy a frickin' map. Probably at twice the price, because she doesn't like me. Hi. If I was a map... Hi.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Okay, I'm leaving. Alright, if I was a map, I would be here. See, I don't need to steal it. I got money now.
It's not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Excuse me?
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Sold.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Nope, that's not a map. Is this a map?
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Sure.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
That's it. My
Suddenly,
inability to read is
a
that.
particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
Okay.
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star.
Okay.
He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Oh, so he's blind.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
Do you understand, lady, that that's killing your business?
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Of course, I can't just walk up and ask her for a
These
map.
shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over
Dick Mullen.
and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
I wonder if cops actually find that true.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Yeah?
Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree.
What do you mean? We literally shot him down. It was super easy.
More, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Yeah.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh God, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime.
Gift books and molten candy. Molten candy? What makes a molten candy? Magazines. I need a map.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages.
We don't need games. I need a map. It's for official police
The
business.
display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
You know?
This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
Wow.
Mountains of it. Heroic quantities of Hyundai. Roy's puny shirt is nothing compared to the real deal. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
God, how many are these?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundai and the false god. Man from Hyundai and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundai, the Hyundai colonies. Man from Hyundai and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundai and the snow crabs.
I mean, I know this is a parody of Conan the Barbarian, but those books are really good.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Enough.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
All right, pain threshold, talk to me. And don't
A
get...
twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ow.
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man.
I mean, I'm sure that calls to
She's
you.
laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundai and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
Absolutely.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
I'm sure. Which, I mean, you know, Hyundai and all the stuff they're saying, I like how the cover does not say what it said. So still no map. Any, oh, here we go. Something I missed. If only I push right click. Yeah, that actually works really
Several
well.
maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Can I have all three?
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Can I buy these
I'm
maps?
sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Excuse me,
They're
ma'am.
quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one in Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I mean, I'm sure. And also your attitude's bad for business, too.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Great.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East.
What's the river?
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Oh, Kim's from Coal City.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
It's probably just me.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Thank you, Volition. Yeah, you should learn something, pain tolerance, so I don't, frickin' have kill yourself the fucking game. What is this? It's just a cube? Fisherman shacks. You got the church. Like how it's a broken egg. Ferris wheel. I'm pretty sure this tidal wave really brought people to town. Oh, whoa. I like that. I can actually see where on the map these things are. Oh boy, Kuno. Love that kid. 100%. I wake up in the morning to talk to Kuno. Okay, will you scroll down? Why? Sleeping dock worker? I don't even know who that is. I mean, I stole something from him, and then I haven't seen him since. Gaston Martin. Oh. Okay. Lillian, the net picker. The wash basin. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to steal anything. Alright, now that we got a map, we can do our visual calculus thing. And I feel impressive carrying my gigantic fucking crowbar. And my sack of bottles. Alright, back up. To the window. Now they got so many hit points and morale points, I should really calm down on eating the magnesium.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
B prime 1, 2, and 3. Okay. More precisely.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay. Let's look at that.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest.
Probably at the church.
Even with the light on inside. We're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
We still haven't met the third military guy, so possible suspect.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent.
Huh.
No. Too far-fetched.
Yeah, it's unlikely, but we'll look anyway.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there. Badly charted as they may be.
Ooh, we could probably talk to, what's-her-name to get a boat.
The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood.
So
There
this is
an
most likely.
extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
In Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Yeah, this is most likely.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof. It's okay. Wait, sorry. I can't figure out my responses, so I see you've given a lot of thought. Are those locations you've singled out in addition to the roof, and what's the likelihood it came from a farther distance? It's okay. It's less than from the roof, but still, I'm just being thorough.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Kim.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Okay. So down the coast we go. So, boardwalk, islands, and Land's End. And maybe then we'll find the murder weapon. And also, I wonder if these antique rifles could be fitted with a scope. As I feel that might be an important detail. Okay, we got a lead. I'll be back for you. I also like how yes, we jumped the gun in trying to find a lead, but Sea Monster did this to apply. Thanks. But tried to find a lead. We got there early, but we could have. It's leading us to the boardwalk and all that place. So it kind of not only encourages sequence breaking, but actually guides you to all the locations. That's just good game design. Maybe we could say hi to a good old egghead. Yeah! Party on to the max. This hadn't accessed before. I don't know why it's pushing me away now. Interesting. Doing a quick peek. It is noon 08. Okay. Oh, cash. Ooh, a couple cents. 50 cents. Cool. That almost paid for the map right there. Yeah, I gotta use that right click more often. That's pretty freaking handy. I guess I was just playing the game in hard mode. You know, it'd be a shame to a, Walker. But yeah, it seems a shame to complete this quest, you know, solve the mystery, only to get fired from the police force for, you know, being drunk for, what, 5 days before?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I like you, Lillian. I'll be back when I need a boat. And I also need to look around further in the whirling full stop. Just because there's possibly a way into that room. If there's a link in that room, I feel my perception would have told me. Wires and audible power. Okay. Now we are down by the boardwalk, right by the sea. Wait, wouldn't this ladder be the perfect vantage point on the top of this building? I mean, it'd be cold, but it's a high vantage point. Makes bullet drop easier. It would really help if Harry found his gun without being extorted. Oh shit, I need to go call the
There's some tear. An empty cigarette package.
Not doing it. I need to go solve that other murder. Don't let me forget to call the library.
Yes?
No. Wonder if there's a decent sniper place around here. Doing the right click thing. Let's go around this side. So we got the church. You would think a hired assassin would, like, pick up his shell casing, right? Doesn't that seem like something a professional would do? Make it not, you know, easy to find? The islets it is. Oh shit, I also forgot to tell him that the,
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
You telling me the comms tower's not the place?
The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective.
Damn right.
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator. Climb the comms tower. Yeah.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Interesting.
He looks like he's cold out here at the tip of the coast. The jacket is warm, but not for this weather.
A little pilot cap?
I'm okay. You, on the other hand, Freitor, you look like you're about to turn into a popsicle.
It's my style. Don't wear parkas. They rock out.
Absolute idiocy.
An acknowledgement of the idiocy on display.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps.
Yeah.
But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
It is?
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
Yes.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, through a thick snowstorm melting flake by flake in the waves, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender. Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
You are not helping.
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Okay.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
That's fair. Important enough to make a mental note. I mean, yeah, that's kind of me grasping, I'll be honest. The radio tower, though, seemed the most likely. Watch, by the time I get back, I'm not going to be able to call the library. Alright, we're getting to the boardwalk. Probably around the back way then. Because there's a couple places, like the monument is a decent place. You know, to climb on top and possibly shoot somebody. At least that's what I'm pretending. I'm surprised they didn't try the church tower. Because, I mean, you know, it's really high. Going to that other boardwalk. Interesting, okay. Oh, what's this? I missed it. It's $1.15. Hell yeah. Living like kings. On the wall. Alright, visual calculus, let's do this. Thoughts, concerns, anything? Is this not the boardwalk you speak of? Huh. Wait, there's a cigarette pack in the garbage can. Hold up, hold up. My guy's making notes of things. Whether or not I am or not. Yeah, let's head back to this side. Can I go all the way to the end? Here we go. Down to your death for 20 meters at least. Okay.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
Interesting.
Now, this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible.
God damn it. Was not the answer I was hoping for. Is this not the boardwalk? Am I missing my definition of boardwalk? It's only the most likely place to shoot somebody. According to this game. What happens if I go here? Where are you going? I'm not clicking anywhere. I'm just kind of seeing where he goes from there. Look at that power strut. Crowbar in hand. We're winners. We're supersonic cops. And no weak old shell casings? But I clicked here. Why would you go down here? Alas. Shit. Maybe not here, but... I don't get it. The, boardwalk. I guess I go to the island. How do I get to the island? More cash. Hell yeah. Is this an island or is it a just an icy patch? Yeah, I think it's just an icy patch. Okay. Man, where are these locations? Look at the map. How would I get here? I need to go up and across these rocky areas. This is an entire area I haven't explored? Whoa. Okay. There's probably a Ferris wheel somewhere. Dilapidated or otherwise. Wait, what? Did that not... I guess not. Okay, it makes a sound when I do that. Looks like we got some exploring to do. Please, let me pass, church. So the boardwalk probably goes much farther back. Like, much farther back. And I've only given it a surface glance. What travesty is that? Wonder if I can convince Kim to get on a boat to get to this island. Because it is an island. How does one get a boat? Do I ask the lady? Yes. That seems most likely. And I still do got to talk to Slimy Sleazeball, because, I mean, you know, he is a key witness. Although I feel like that's the politicized version of this story, which I would argue probably has very little to do with the murder case. I mean, it can't be politically motivated. I mean, it can, but still. I'm sure that, like, you know, people would like it to be politically motivated, but that's incredibly unlikely. Come on. Like, if I were the boardwalk, where would I be then? If not here. It's got to progress farther. Okay. Past these little chicken houses? No. Can't go back there. Yeah, within these boundaries, this one's tough. How would I get into the boardwalk? I mean, I got jurisdiction, right? Oh, hey. Found me a beer. Hell yeah. I don't know if that says anything about me, but I could probably think of 15 areas to shoot somebody from. just from this perspective that I don't think this game has considered too much. Granted, they have a different perspective than I do, but... Clearly not able to get to the boardwalk or the island, so... Oh, here we go. Maybe it's down here. Wasting most of an afternoon. And I cannot proceed this way. Man, how do I get to the boardwalk? No, idiot. Come on. Let's head down then. We got houses. Okay. Trees block the way. Okay. What about on the other side of the trees? The shack! The shack! Hold up. Could have held up in here. This place has got to be important. Okay, perhaps in the playground. Maybe in here? The fabled shot. Let me look at this map again. Because, yeah, I'm here. Going this way. Fisherman shacks. Cool. Going up to the church. Yeah, this is the boardwalk. But, hold up. Oh my god. Come on. If there's any critique I can get to this game, is how crappy this scroll wheel is. Oh my god. Set of tracks. Oh, I've already done that one. Huh. Alright, one thing I can do is turn in the crypto. Is it sluggish? Is what sluggish? The map area? Oh, the mouse wheel. No, it's the
thanks on you,
oh.
as enthusiastically as my wife has. But I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
Yeah, it's this part that's sluggish. The mouse wheel just doesn't work at all. I did find the arrow keys go tab to tab, so that's a little more efficient.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you're joking.
No. There's nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow.
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Sure.
Of course, more clever.
Kim, come on.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
It's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay? Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now.
Damn right.
And brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Hell yeah.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
No visual calculus?
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
It's always frickin' Kuno!
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to little gremlin, see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
Hell yeah. Did you know he was herring the item?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
There you go. Leave it to old folks to guilt somebody. God, I'll talk to Kuno if I have nothing else. All right. La responsibility, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I gotta find the island and boardwalk. How would I get to these places? Let's go talk to, what's her name? No. Other murder mystery. We got two going on. We're diligent cops.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right, radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
All right, get me the library.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2. 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Yeah. Looking for information that you provide for Bill Mayon.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in Central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
I like how, whenever my guy's just left to any kind of thought, he's just visualizing a different place in the city.
Yes, hello, are you still there?
Yes.
I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yes.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Any other?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes. Okay, if it was the police.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
Just put Marie on the phone.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me.
Oh.
Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Oh, okay.
And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout.
So it's not Billy. Her husband,
Happy we
is
could
the
help.
one who died.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay.
Anything else you need from me?
Yeah, I'm going.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of... As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay. Go to Billy Melange. Apartment 20. Okay. Gotta let her know her, oh, whoops. What was that? Heimdall Man. The real reason I'm over here is to check out, Dock Lady. Maybe she can take me to the island. Hi.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
Yay!
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
Sure.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
I need a boat.
What would you like to know?
Can I ride the boat?
Good.
Reality?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
No, I'm not asking you anything.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you. Damn, there are so many boats around. And I can't use one? Hello, ma'am. Oh, apartment 20, huh? Is that this one? Come in different sizes. What? To the balcony, then. Oh, interesting. 75 cents. Sweet.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20.
Let's knock.
Something smells good. Soup à l'oignon.
That sounds bomb.
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Yeah. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Okay. Or he's... I don't want to do this. Let's not bail out. It's our responsibility.
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good
yeah,
advice.
Fair. That is good advice. All right, I'm ready. We're not bailing.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
We're a good cop.
Hello? Who is it?
Voice calls from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Lieutenant. Oh, this is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Yep.
Come in. The door is open.
Husband hasn't come home. Hi. Red astrals. Yep. Taking a look. Nondescriptly. Okay, let's just get kicked out of this place.
It's you from the book stand.
Hey. Just for a moment, not without knowing what to do.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
You know,
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses.
It's kind of like a
is
small
busy
town.
cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Yeah. Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
No.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
You're right. Do it.
I don't want to.
No! Wait, what? But we have to.
I don't want to do this. Force yourself. Slap yourself.
I'm gonna do it. There's a part of me that refuses to do this. Do it.
Say what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Your husband's dead.
Excuse me? What?
Yep. I slapped
What did
myself
you
hard.
say?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain.
Yeah.
And so are you. Your chest is burning.
Acceptable.
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Oh.
Eyes pale like pearls in seawater. Oh.
Oh. But he was just...
Still in the tray.
He was just here. Alive.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What happened to him? Tell me.
Yeah. He fell and smashed his head against a bench.
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold?
Yes.
How long had he been there?
For a few days? Yeah.
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together.
Oh.
You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
They have children.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
Oh.
It burns like acid.
Jeez.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Smack my lips. What? Definitive, direct. Look away.
All right. I'll call them.
I mean, I'm not one
She
to
can't
tell
take
her what
much
to do.
more. Her stomach is churning. Soon, she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Understandable.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
He's in the morgue?
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
Okay.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
Alright, that's it then.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
Yeah?
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon to a scream.
Yeah?
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
We should step outside and talk.
Okay. See, that's like empathy actually actively held me back. That's brutal.
So, the death notification.
Yeah.
He's avoiding your gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
Yeah, I know I fucked up.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
That, you know...
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
What about her and her kids?
There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid.
That's fair.
And, officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
Thanks, Kim. That was actually oddly comforting.
I really have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy for us.
Huh. Yeah. And that's that. Another closed case. There's a cut and dry case right there. Fell through the boardwalk. Now how do I get to the island? Okay. There we go. Sleeping Dark, Gaston. Yeah, maybe I can ask a, what's his face for the, what is this cube? For a boat. I mean, if he won't give me my gun, at least he'll give me transportation to solve this case. Maybe I can let him know how dire it is. Maybe he'll feel empathy as soon as, you know, he knows his city's gonna get gunned down. Usually makes people more cooperative. Usually. You know, maybe I should tell his soldier buddies that he was actually murdered with a gun and not hung. Like, it's not antagonizing him. Maybe I can get him on our side. At least I don't think it's antagonizing him. Hi.
Right to work!
Nope. That is, not what I thought. What's that? Call me Friday.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Turns out he has a hell of a colonial.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
We're all busy. Yeah.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Alright, call me mañana. Did, what's his name wake up? He did. Is he mad?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
It's just something I had to do.
Our personal dynamic has changed. A little.
Oh.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Okay. Fair. Understand now. Deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means.
Oh.
He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
I'm not a communist.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Actually, a voice in my head told me that I did. I've got it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done.
Alright.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I like how he speaks only in capital letters.
I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago.
Okay.
We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
Before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams.
Sure.
I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminoles, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminoles strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. Think upon it.
Sure. What do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one. There always is.
Race is reality.
Sure. Okay, buddy. That was enlightening. Okay, there's still a few things I can use in here. The pot looks almost sentient. Ugh.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawer slides.
That is a door I physically wounded myself with trying to read. Alright, let's still open this door with rhetoric. I feel that's so absurd it might work. Let's hedge our bets. Am I not wearing shoes? Oh my god. I took my shoes off. My empathy shoes. No wonder I failed. -1 to rhetoric. Oh, I could have used my logic hat. Alright, rhetoric. Boop. I don't got much in order to hedge my stats, but I'll do what I can. 1 point's better than 0.
You're back before the cargo container.
Do
its
it.
drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Oh, it grew.
And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
It's possible. But, you know, here we are. If only I had rhetoric pants. This thing. It's probably where my gun is. Oh. What? Fallen Ultra Series gloves? Are those sports gloves? They are. Oh, okay. I've got like an entire found suit. Oh, no, I had, past tense, an entire found suit. Because I gave away the coat because, god damn it, he made me go get it. Hello, typewriter. It's not a fishing rod, is it? What else could it be?
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Okay.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
About getting those signatures. Concerning the murder.
Most certainly, Harry.
No,
Nothing
no progress.
brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind?
Let's talk about a gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Could he really hold my gun? Not be blackmailed with his gun business.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Oh, okay. How do you know my name?
Oh, I know everything about you, Harry. I have a big fat folder on you. Very juicy stuff. And the word on the street is your memory is a bit hazy. If that's true, maybe I can help you out. Do you a little favor, so to speak.
My memory's fine. Well, it is a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is, my big fat folder is ready to serve. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Maybe my fat folder and I can help you out. Do you a little favor of sorts.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Yeah.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Harry has some questions he needs answers to.
Come on. Do not demean my children. Or, my children? Jeez, I was reading this. My partner here. Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder.
Oh.
But the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
I got nothing to hide.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
You know where I live? I need a home.
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
I already knew that.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
You're right, I don't.
That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats.
Got a cop, does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
That's what I like about you, Everett. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages. Your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
I absolutely loathe people like this guy.
The giant neon sign reading Harry Dubois, hanging from the Cavalsun crane, can be seen all the way to Jamrock. Somewhere in Mirova, a beautiful woman sees the bright glow on the horizon and says to herself, oh my god, I shouldn't have left him.
See, I have the impression that Harry did not forget that part, because everybody else seems to remember inside his head.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
No, but I hate working with this guy. Fine, let's get the
You bring
signatures.
joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You
Okay.
need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the waterlock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Fine. 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 This sounds like extortion. Legal documents? I'm not gonna put Lillian out of her home. She's got 2 kids. And then I think Isabel. Yeah, Isabel Sadie. She's my landlord. I am not doing that. Fishing village. Once the signature is secured. Hell no. Hell no. You can't make me do it. I mean, I can find my own gun. I don't need his help. He wasn't helpful for the case. All he did was try to extort me. He's just a faction leader. I have my dignity, damn it. I don't need scum like him. I wonder if the old man knows that whether you can put a scope on a old school rifle. Man, once again, it's almost like immediate. You know, all the leads dry up. I just need to find a way. I know 2 places I need to get to. I just need to find out how to get there. I need to get to the boardwalk and actually, you know, find the shell casings. And I need to get to that island somehow. But it's an island. Later in the evening, I'll come back to the Whirling Rags and try to, you know, find that way into the tunnel. Man. Where to go? Maybe it has to do with the bunker. Nah, fat chance. Hey, Isabel. Talk to me. You're level-headed.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
So,
simmer down, bastards.
If I ask, it's not automatically getting it for her.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
Second thought. What exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves.
They do?
Well, I guess Union members have children too.
I can't make him do it. I can't do it. I don't trust Evrart, even if he has good intentions. No, don't sign it.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
That doesn't even sound bad. I at least want the boat. Crap. Alright. Maybe I can have access to the boat here. Nope. Yeah, I'm not doing it, Isabel. You're too kind to me. I'm not getting evicted on the, you know, second day of my living here. And what I'm presuming is to be my new home. Probably permanently. But where in the boardwalk are these shell casings? Oh, here we go. What's that? More change? Hell yeah. Living like kings. Whoops. Come on now. This is a tough one. Because I feel like I'm missing a very important prompt over here. Maybe if I get behind the building? Inside it? On top of it? Let's talk to this guy.
Hello again.
I'm not extorting this guy.
Sure. What's on your mind? Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Huh.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yeah?
Yes. To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans. But of course, what a...
Of course, I'm not going to ask this guy for money. I'm not a beggar. Not a beggar. Although I'm frustrated that I cannot use the ladder that is on the top of this building. Maybe it's along here. Any of these good vantage points? No. Could we be on top of one of these? No. No shell casings. No cigarettes. Nope. Damnation. Like, this is a pretty crappy place for a sniper's nest, I'll be honest. And now that the body's not here anymore, I'm taking this tear.
There's some tear, 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka, and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Oh. Okay. I don't need to, antagonize him with my apparent poverty. Where on the boardwalk? I'm here. I'm looking at it. What am I missing? That is the downside of point-and-click adventures like this, is the inevitable pixel hunt. Like, I'm here. I'm doing it. Not this. Yeah, let's see. Do I got plus signs? I got directions. So, check the boardwalk for bullet traces. Bullet traces. I mean, it would have fallen underneath, right? Or maybe by the... Oh, hold up. Some of these are smashed. Right? No, I've already clicked it once.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Absolutely not. Okay, next time I'm going to try to get inside the church. See if I can get up to the rafters. Maybe Crabman would help me out here. Maybe it's here?
An old door, worn by elements.
From here to the wiring?
Okay.
I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Oh. Well, okay. The church, then. It's got to be a sniper's nest. Could Crabman be the culprit? The assassin? He could have been paid. As he holds blessed silence, etc., etc. How do I summon Crabman? Yeah, this looks like a meth lab. Huh, I guess he's not.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, never mind.
The mother of humanism.
Glorian Church! The place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Vibrations thumped through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage, behind a table, nodding along to the music. and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer. One reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
The tape, maybe you can use it to improve.
Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Hell yeah.
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
The future could be even more hardcore than I ever imagined.
Yeah!
Hey.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
The Great Door Gunner Mega Mix.
Alright!
It attaches an empty reel slot.
No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the house!
Okay, never mind.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
Oh my god.
No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
Okay, okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. You're fun. You amuse me, but we're leaving. Andre, I could dance. Get my savoir-faire. Damn, so that's not the sniper location. I was kind of hoping it could be. I mean, maybe there's bullet traces here. Like, you could have been on the roof, right? There's so many ladders I can't use. Sorry, Harry. Maybe you are old. You can't climb a damn ladder. How do I get to the island? I'll have to think about this one. In the meantime, let's look through the whirling in rags. I mean, there's got to be a place I'm missing. Like, I'm by the church. I got this area. There's a lot of back way. Yeah, with the gun line here. Of course, that's on the map. That's along this wall here. This is the tech building. Andre, go away. There. So, but yeah, it's just by the boardwalk where it's supposed to be. Not this. I've already been here. I gotta be here. And I gotta be here. I just need to find a way to get there. I mean, she's gotta have a boat. Who else? The two people I need who have boats are not offering. Huh. Hey, hey, get up there. A primer for small kids. I mean, okay. Alright.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids.
Exactly what I need.
Involved. This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
Okay.
The alphabet.
Flip through the pages.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet
Oh,
with a
hell
faded
yeah.
illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete.
The heck are these things?
H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Ura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum.
Laudanum?
N is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Wait, L is for laudanum? Why would a kid need that? Nods stoically.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
Oh, Z. Interesting. That's it?
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Kim, I know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
It is a very useful skill to have, he thinks, for all sorts of life activities, like reading and...
I like how that didn't seem sarcastic. I did it! I know the alphabet! Ma'am, I desperately need your boat.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Also,
Those little
go out with me.
bastards.
Kim's presence
Simmer
makes it
down.
awkward. Okay. We're gonna go solo when Kim's not... Please. Here. Damn, how do I get to this island? I need your boat. There's like 5 boats in here, and 2 people who live here. See, that's the part about Everart's mission that kind of throws me off, because it can be innocuous. The documents are just there. You got to be okay with construction noise. He's, treating the community like it should. Kim's not being a third wheel. Look, I mean, would it be less awkward if I invited Kim along? Hey, Kim, would you, chaperone us on our date? Oh, by the way, will you go out with me, lady? I don't know, maybe like a boat date. Where the hell is this? Alright, let's ask him if we can put a...
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
No, I'm not going to impress him with my horror. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I've, run out of stuff to interact with. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got us a dumpster. What? I got a naval coat. Excuse me? Battling winds at the helm of a ship? Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Increased suggestion. My fight or flight's weaker. It's a good coat. All right, lady, I'm going to interrogate you again. I need your
You're
yacht.
back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Okay.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
No need. Tell me something.
Of course.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Ask me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual.
Yeah.
Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
With
your boat?
longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
You're fond of this village.
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez before?
Yes. I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not. Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers, we told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
Let's build a youth center.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village, full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
It's helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Yeah.
He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell
he's
people
mad.
about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Yeah.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then.
Yeah, it's true.
Is there... Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up.
I have succeeded.
Now, what else can I do for you? What would you like to know? Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Okay.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
They're on Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Both of
She
yours.
nods attentively.
Don't.
Officer, I assure you...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming.
Sure.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Still need to see the license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
What do you mean?
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Oh.
It's a little-known fact among us law officials.
Oh, okay. Wait, exactly how little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
Like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. Demand their papers? That's weak. I mean, look at me. Stupid Wayfarer Act. That makes sense, I guess.
No need to resort to self-pity, Detective.
That's not what I meant.
You can still ask for her passport.
Oh, okay. No need.
Of course. Any more questions about the boat, sir? Good.
All right. Damn.
More lessons in basic reality.
Not what I wanted to
been
click.
of assistance. Of course. Anything to help. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
Damn, I was hoping your boat would be access. I don't think I've ever had a, my jaw tremble. I've been so angry. What's this? Sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. Damn! Okay. Of all the places we can be. So it's not the garbage. Yeah, let's go in the whirling rags. It's the only lead I got, let's be honest. I'll have to look into finding the way down to those two locations. Those are fairly important. And unfortunate that I can't get there. Alright, let's take a look around here. Wait, let's ask him. Maybe there's a switch?
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
What? That you recognize the song. Oh, yeah. My life. Really bad with it. Fucking rock that shit. Yeah.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
He really does think it's a little cool.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Yes?
Damn. You are not helpful. Let's check out this door. Maybe I can kick it down.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Huh. You know what actually bothers me? Savoir, right? Or interfacing. Pick locks. It says it right there, and yet I've had no ability to pick any locks at all. A missed opportunity, I believe. Also, let's put these in my hand, just in case. Hey, buddy.
The man ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for no. He smiles and bangs his...
Damn. Nothing. How do I get in here? No, there's no way I can kick the door in again, right? Yeah, the barred door. For whatever reason, what happens if, I got a point, physical instrument goes up, huh? Can I now kick the door? I can. Oh ho ho. Right? Is that what that means? Come on now. Let's do it. Door. You're getting wrecked. Put on my physical instrument clothes. Where's my dirty tank top? There we go. Like a champ. Do I got a physical instrument coat? Physical instrument glasses? Boots? Where's my ass-kicking coat? I'll probably need this. Wait. I take it back. Maybe get a little more volition in my life. Okay, so things do change as I get more stats. That's good to know. Excuse me, miss. You're just standing in the rain.
The same small, heavy door.
Do it.
No lock in sight.
There we go. Wait. Smash it. God damn it.
This time, something cracks inside.
Ah.
It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Damn right.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
Absolutely not. I thought it was an Ace's Low moment.
I don't know about that.
It totally was.
All right. Oh, whoa. This is somebody's house.
Yes?
Oh, hold up. It's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. Holy shit! There's a hole in the wall.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I can see
you
in the
can
bedroom.
barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Absolutely.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
Calm down, calm down.
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural.
Oh, shut up.
They're sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, one of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Interesting. Within the last week or two?
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
Oh.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Damn right.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Okay. Like the odd-soled workers' boots.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Okay.
I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not an argument for her either.
One person back and
Between
forth.
that and that.
The elevator doors in the corner. Ooh.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Like military boots.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof.
Oh.
The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it.
Okay.
To present to Titus.
Good. Let's keep looking around. Pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. All right. Of course, a pinball maker's coat. What is a pinball maker? It's the old coat belongs. M. Knifelocks. Interesting. A strange, lonely emotion. Yeah, see? Yeah. What stats does this raise? Empathy and hand-eye coordination. So it's a good shooting coat. This is like a pinball shack. Plastic you can't see outside. What? How is she so
This
incurious
seems
about
to
this
be
place?
some kind of workshop for fixing up pinball machines a long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Doesn't look like that pinball machine will ever get fixed.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
I don't think it's ever been out of vogue. I know some people are actually super into pinball.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
Huh.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Hardies bang away at it.
Oh.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
It was once East Delta Pinball Arcade. That's all that's left over.
Ah, yes. As the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
It's really part.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and God ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Of course, counterspells. The doomed hostel? I mean, it raises a question of how long it's been a hostel. Whoa. Cool. White Diora. NB, spare key is tied to the bush inside the corner room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tied to the bush outside the corner window. Really?
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Take a closer look. Damn right.
Great.
Oh, come on.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Okay.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels.
Oh, yeah.
A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman, too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Well, technically.
He also hit his wife and kids.
Oh, shit.
Other people's kids, too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
That I believe.
But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board.
The time is
and
going.
Although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Natural selection. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass.
What?
The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Uh-oh.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. Hit the pads as fast as you can. Maximum attack. Not even a bullet can get through. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Jeez, it can be done, just watch.
I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
I'm not giving it. I like how it's there twice. Why did they even make this if it's impossible to win? Huh.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, finger boy. Date of birth generator.
Oh.
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Damn right. What bonus could that possibly give me? Oh. Passives, though. Learning cap for logic has raised to 4. Nice. That's actually a huge bonus by knowing how old I am. Wasteland of reality, though. Oh, no wonder I was having trouble. I forgot about that. So yeah, my guy's 44. Cool. Does it say there? Years in service, 18 years. People killed, 3. Oh, okay. I only have 2 honor. Okay. At least I'm not getting too high on Sorry Cop, but I am the Superstar Cop. Damn right. What else is in here? Nothing.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
How do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
It's tied to a tree. Or a bush.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
The pinball machines.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Okay.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Hell yeah. In the future? A long time
At
ago.
the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
I like your point of view there. Needed.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
Okay. Going up. All right, Hardy boys. Got to incriminate your friend again. I'm going to do it again and again. So I wonder, is it a bush outside? Like a potted plant? Let's see. Ah, well. Hello, Mr. Hardy.
It's you again. What is it?
All right, come on. Let's square up again. Solid theory. 28%. That's pretty low.
Oh no, he's stuck again. Get a move on, asshole. Stop standing with your dick in your hand.
Please, someone, just animate him. I got nothing.
Stop drooling. Run around or something. Hit yourself in the face. Anything. No one has any idea what to do with you if you just stand here.
All right, let's get moving. I'm going to take off now. Damn. That logic stat is so low. Well, we'll have to put some thought into it tomorrow. I think it is time to well, one, save the game. But it's time to log off for the evening. It's getting towards 8 o'clock. I gotta get to bed for work in the morning. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. I'm gonna have to look into to actually see where to get to those islands and stuff. But yeah, thank you all for being here. D-Gen, it's always nice to see you. Mad Hat, if you're still here, appreciate you being here. And with that, hope you guys see you tomorrow. And yeah, take it easy.